live from the Studio Paint Bar at 80 Port. It's Studio Night Live! And now, your host, Pablo Dassen!
Good evening, everyone. Let's take two. DJ Jules, everybody! I want a hand for DJ Jules! Guys, welcome to the very first episode, and hopefully not the last, of Studio Night Live! And when I say live, I do mean it. Our partners are here, Modern Mississauga Media. They are streaming this out live. So please be careful about what you say in between takes, and most importantly, what you throw between takes. We stopped handing those tomatoes out, right? At the entrance? Okay. No tomato policy. That's very good. And what a venue we have here, don't we? The Studio Paint Bar. That's right. How many people are here for the first time? Don't raise your hands, people. You got to applause. I can't see the applause. It's like, okay, so that's how it works. So yeah, the Studio Paint Bar. I mean, you come for the paint, but you stay for the bar. That's what I do anyway. That's absolutely what I do. I'm not much of a painter myself. I do like the smell. I'm not going to lie. I am available for nude modeling, however. But if I've learned a lesson from last time, it is that I will have to charge more for nudes. I need it for therapy. That's just what I decided that I need. And we are broadcasting from this beautiful city of Mississauga, my hometown. It is the 6th largest city in Canada, and there are times I look at the city and it's sometimes one of the most vibrant and ascendant cities in North America. And then, of course, there are those other times, like Square One on a Saturday, when it feels like it's Mississippi with a lot more falafel, right? Well, with a lot more falafel. Our mayor says that Toronto is our suburb to the east. And you know what? She might have a point, because more people actually commute into Mississauga than the other way around. I'm not sure if you knew that. I mean, we're getting pretty big, but we're not quite that big. We don't even have a nickname. Did you know that? Mississauga does not have a nickname. So they've actually tried to make a contest where you were able to nickname the city. I'm going to read to you some of the entries that went in there, okay? So first of all, somebody said that, well, if Toronto is Hogtown, then maybe we should be Piglet City. No, that doesn't sound good, right? And it's certainly not very halal, which apparently is important in Mississauga, right? So, yeah, that's not halal at all. Another guy entered. He said, well, you know what? We're close to Brampton, we're close to Toronto. Brampton is the flower city, and Toronto is the big smoke, which I guess makes us the joint. Right? Okay, except that people in Mississauga pointed out that, you know what? It's a herb, not a flower. This city knows its weed, people. This city knows its weed. Another guy. Well, Toronto is the 6th because their area code is 416. So our area code is 905. We should be the 9. I said, really? So together we are 69? Is that what's happening here? Like, I'm not sure about that, you know? Like, it's, you know, this is why you can't always trust the public to do, you know, this kind of work. It doesn't work. Then there's Brexit. Mississaugans are very disappointed about Brexit, okay? I'm not sure if you know this. Mississaugans are very disappointed about Brexit. Because this whole time they thought it was Brampton that was finally leaving us. It turned out that wasn't the case. It was something about the UK leaving the European Union. And since that is going so well, they decided to get inspired, and they now want to leave Peel Region. This is actually true. So Mississauga wants to leave Peel Region. That's right. Mrs. Exit. Okay? Just call us Ms. from now on. That's it. It's going to be Ms. Zaga. That's going to be the new name. That's going to be the new name. We are a big city. We even have our own Raptors team. It's called Raptors 905, okay? And we have our own Jurassic Park at Celebration Square, known as Jurassic Park West. Did you know there were more people at Jurassic Park West out here in Celebration Square last night than there were in the Scotiabank Arena? Okay? That's incredible, yeah. And you know what? I know some of you are like, well, so what? Brampton has a Jurassic Park. Well, guys, who the heck do you think got Brampton their Jurassic Park? It was Mississauga. We don't want them coming down and using ours. I mean, come on. We don't want that. And speaking of the Raptors, did you know that the Studio Paint Bar is actually part of the Kawine and Dine program, which is basically a bunch of businesses that have decided to pool their resources and offer Raptors superstar Kawhi Leonard free things for life. Like, what did they get here, DJ Jules?
Well, they can't dine here to the extent that they can at other establishments, so they can paint. So why didn't paint?
Right, you get to paint Kawhi Leonard's body the rest of the time that he's a Raptor here. I believe that's how it's going to work, okay? But, you know what?
Well, he's a fun guy.
He is a fun guy. That's right. I used to be a fun guy. But like, yeah, he's definitely a fun guy. But yeah, the funny thing about this whole Kawine and Dine thing is because you know what people with $200 million contracts need is free stuff. Okay, that's what they need. They definitely need free stuff. And I think that they haven't done the research into Mr. Leonard's particular tastes. Because the other day I heard that Kraft has offered him a lifetime supply of KD. Guys, he's from Compton, okay? This guy doesn't care about macaroni and cheese. If you want to keep him here, you have to sweeten the pot. And I mean that literally. Weed is legal here, people. I'm sure we can do something with that, right? I'm glad you guys didn't bring your kids to the shows. This was 19 plus, but not everybody always gets the hint, right? So 19 plus, we don't bring kids to the show. And the thing is that it's a chance for you to get out and, frankly, away from your children. Okay, in Southeast Asia, they have started flights which are adults-only flights. It's not like that kind of adults-only. It's not Hedonism Airlines or anything like that. But what it is adults-only flight where the kids are not allowed. And when they wanted to bring that to North America, there was a lot of backlash. They were like, oh my God, you can't do that. That's offensive. The first people signing up for these flights, parents. That's right. It was parents. Parents want to get away from their kids. And I know I don't really have a lot of credibility because, frankly, I don't have children. My wife and I, this June, I believe, are going to be married 10 years. Okay? Thank you. And if you've seen her, you'll know that is quite an accomplishment because she puts up with me. So, yeah, 10 years. But you know what? We still get that question. When are you having kids? Look, we can't have kids. I don't get along with kids, okay? I mean, there's too much competition, that's for starters. But I don't get along with kids because I can't handle them, okay? They say you fall in love with your kids. Well, we fell in love with a kid once. Wasn't our kid. Wasn't even a real kid. It was a fictional kid. It was Arya Stark, okay? It was Arya Stark from Game of Thrones. And, I mean, what were we supposed to do? For 8 seasons, we watched her and we freaked out. I nearly had a heart attack, okay? And not when she killed people or burned down cities or anything like that. I mean, Arya, why are you outside without a jacket? This is ridiculous. Like, I couldn't handle it. And if I can't handle a fictional kid, I'm certainly not going to handle a real kid, right? But I need to, I forgot. I got to share some information about me. It's part of a legal settlement, you see. I used to work for Facebook, so obviously I got data on all of you. And basically, I got to give you some information about me and Pablo Dassen and what that means to be Pablo Dassen. I know some of you saw the Facebook invite and saw the Pablo Dassen Company, but yet I only see you. Well, let me explain something to you. You know that saying, it takes a village to raise a child? Well, it took an empire to raise me, okay? Or as some people point out, continue to raise me, okay? Specifically the British Empire, but that's not important right now, okay? So people ask me, well, what is it about the company? Well, basically, I'm a lot of things. I do a lot of things, okay? I'm a motivational speaker for Mississauga with mental illness on the mic, which is quite a mouthful. But of course, anytime a popular middle-aged man says anything in that voice, it can sound creepy, even if it's not meant to be, right? If you don't believe me, mutual funds. You're never going to buy mutual funds again, right? So yeah, I'm a speaker, I'm a comedian, I'm a singer, when I'm, had enough Jameson, okay? I do sing, I can lead around a Bohemian Rhapsody, maybe later, we'll see how it goes. And guys, I'm also an event host, and apparently I'm hosting an event tonight. Okay?